Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. We are once again back with SD Gundam G Generation Genesis, and I've made a few changes and shuffles, I think, since the last video. I don't remember what I did since the last video and what I did in the last video, so I'm just going to kind of go over everything, because it's been a long couple of weeks. So, I have Goat using a Just a Cannon at the moment. Chappie is still using the XS Gundam, probably will be forever. Azalea has an Akzaku. The Girazula is now a Girazula Guards type. Relial's got that. This person now has a Unicorn Gundam in Unicorn mode. So that is, I believe, a new development. Got an Efreet over here for Nikki Taylor. Zeku's Y for Billy Blaze. Blood has a Hyzak Cannon. And Ellis has a Hymo Gelgug. Next team down. Mark is still using the GPO2. Gyaradoga Commander for Brand Freeze. Rachel has a Blue Destiny 3. And she has a Sinanju. Hyakushiki Kai is still here. Claire needs to level it once or twice more to get it somewhere. Dwudge Custom over here for Junus. Shelled Forley has a level 3 Marsai that needs to level a couple more times. Standard Jesta for Maria Owens. Sayla, I did finally move up to a Heavy Gundam. Haman is using the Psycho Gundam Mark III still. Gave the Zamel to Anna Rose. I have a Valvalo I can swap out for if we go to space. Johnny Ryden is using his Hymo Gelgug. The Masala, which I am recording this the night that we discovered the Masala is coming to Gundam Battle Operation 2 this week, so, you know, appropriate. Zero Murasame has that. Kaizen, a Gun Cannon Detector. Still trying to decide what to do with this powered gym. I think I need one more level to make it into a GPO1. Gun Cannon MPT White Dingo is still with Mike. And Merit Sanguine has a new Gundam MPT, so that is all my ships, so we are going to start the next section and see what we can do. Let's see. I did sell my captors from last time. Yes, I did. Okay. And boy, Johnny Ryden sure has the Christmas uniform, doesn't he? Okay, so next up is Staircase to the Moon, where we will be presumably trying to trip people down that staircase before it reaches the moon. Let's take a look. The remnants of Lieutenant Commander Nearlight's Machimanado unit barely escaped with their lives from the Torrington base, and made it to the area in front of Huenden's HLV base. Nearlight called for support from the base. It was a command. The word please was not in his dictionary. He only gave and received orders. Good luck with that. And so he found the response in the Huenden HLV base difficult to believe. We cannot provide you with any support, and we cannot allow you to enter this base. If you approach, we'll shoot you down. The base then broke contact with Machimanado. This cold treatment at the hands of presumed friendly base shook Nearlight to the core and brought back vivid memories of troubled youth. Let's see. Lieutenant Commander Nearlight and most of the other members of Machimanado hailed from the bottom rungs of Side 3 society. The first thing they experienced growing up was the hatred and oppression of everyone around them. This was their reality. This state of affairs continued until the Zabi family took control of Side 3. The Zabis proclaimed a new social structure, and to build it they needed followers who were both skilled and ambitious. This was an opportunity for Nearlight and all the rest of his crew to claw their way up the social ladder. Lieutenant Commander Nearlight and the rest of Machimanado were all highly skilled individuals and above all else intensely ambitious. This affront completely changed their plans. They would kill all those who insulted them and no longer care a whit about the Zabi family or Astaroth. There was no way they would let those who had treated them like worms live. Nearlight had no problem whatsoever treating other humans like worms, but would not stand for being treated that way himself. Let's see. After escaping the Torrington base, his unit also heard what Captain Walter broadcast throughout Australia. Although they did not understand what achieved our military objective meant, it was obvious that the Zeon forces in Australia meant to escape to space. The only base left in Australia that could enable this exodus was the Hughenden HLV base. Located in the northeastern corner of Australia, this base was the closest one to the equator and thus a strategically vital spaceport. The base was currently working at a fever pitch to launch as many HLVs into space as possible. There was no mistaking it, this base was the last line of defense for Zeon's Australian occupation forces. Zeon would defend this base come hell or high water, and the Federation forces would be sure to throw everything they had at it. Lieutenant Commander Nearlight no longer cared about escaping. The other Zeon forces in Australia did not seem to want Caecilia's own Machimo NATO to take Astaroth to space. More than anything, this is why he wanted to do so. He said that he would steal an HLV and take Astaroth with him just to spite those who had insulted him. His only goal was to show them how foolish they had been. If the base fell in the process, it did not matter. The lives of others meant less than nothing to him. Why should he care when he didn't even care about his own life? Nearlight had made up his mind. He would steal an HLV. Okay. So we're going to be assaulting the base and beating up these guys, which, suits me. Loading. Alright. More talking before we start, I assume. Staircase to the moon. Let's see. Here we go. Boy, that's loud. Pardon the delay, Lieutenant. First of all, a contingent from the Charlottesville base has secured the nuclear weapons at Torrington. This was thanks to your service. As a Federation commander, I'd like to thank you once more for your hard work. You and your team have my gratitude. Don't mention it. Now, Lieutenant Rayer, I have two pieces of unfortunate news for you. First of all, the sample of Astaroth was not to be found in the recaptured Torrington base. According to the surviving enemy soldiers, Lieutenant Commander Nearlight, the leader of Machimo NATO, has it. So although the threat of nuclear weapons is over, the threat of the bioweapon is alive and well. What's the other unfortunate news? That broadcast from Zeon's Captain Walter. Our intelligence team has concluded that it has something to do with Machimo NATO's movements. That's unexpected. Indeed, Lieutenant, we think that the final command launching Staircase to the Moon indicates that they acquired Astaroth. This is most likely why all of their troops are using HLVs to escape to Granada on the Moon. If that's true, then this might be an opportunity for us. The HLV base at Hughenden is the only port Zeon can use to launch into space right now. The Federation Space Fleet blocks the orbital path of these HLVs and shoots them down as they launch. We might be able to destroy Astaroth. It's not that simple. Why's that? Do not repeat what I am about to say. I'm not sure of the details myself, but it seems Zeon used a solar ray system to deal a devastating blow to our fleet. Although we were lucky not to lose the entire fleet, there aren't many warships in Earth orbit at the moment. Although a blockade fleet is on its way due to the importance of Astaroth, it will take some time to arrive. They might get out before then? Exactly right. So in other words, if we can prevent the guys who escaped by helicopter from joining up with the Zeon force at Hughenden until the space blockade is up, they won't be able to get away from Earth. To that end, you'd like us to attack the HLV base at Hughenden until the blockade is ready? Perfect as always, Lieutenant. You nailed it again. HLVs can be used to reach space, but they can also be flown on a ballistic path to anywhere on Earth. They might even give up on the idea of escaping altogether and release Astaroth somewhere. So you also have to make sure they don't make it out of Australia. In other words, destroy all fleeing HLVs and occupy the base, cut off their escape routes. That's the mission, yes. I've arranged for some new mobile suits. They should help you prevent those HLVs from launching. I'm trusting you with this mission because you know its background and because you have what it takes. Are you sure about that? Will you do it, Lieutenant? Yes, sir. We'll move out right away. This will probably be my final order for you. If this mission succeeds, it will mark the end of this war in Australia. Make sure you all come home alive afterwards. That's the last thing I want from your team. We'll do our best to meet your expectations, sir. I'll await word of your safe return, directly from you, Lieutenant. Here we go. So, what we doing? DOPS, Goofs on Dodais, Hughenden HLV base, northeastern Australia. There's Vish Donahue in his Gelgug and a couple of Goofs. I understand the background information. Can I ask one question, though, Commander Uriah? What is it, Team Leader? Do all the officers in Octopus ride people as hard as you do, sir? Well, that's a negative way of looking at it. Why not just say I effectively utilize human resources? By the way, last night we attacked a Federation airbase and ensured they couldn't use the base's facilities for a while. Now that was a beautiful operation. We came back here to Hunden base about an hour ago, then ate a meal and finished repairs 2 minutes ago. Exactly, that's why I'm asking you to launch now. You ate and you took care of your equipment. Nothing prevents you from launching, right? Team leader, you're young. You shouldn't worry about rest. Now is the time of your life to work. Fine, I'll launch. Sorry I wasn't able to give you much of a rest. So, Commander, where should I go? I just got back, so I'm not up to speed on the state of the battle around this base. Right, a Federation mobile suit force is starting to attack Hunden base from the north. They must be aiming to destroy our HLVs. The Federation seems desperate to prevent us reaching space. Then the number one priority is to defend the launch pad and control room after setting up a defense. That's correct. If the Federation succeeds, all HLVs will be destroyed. No doubt about it, this will be a fierce battle. We'll head towards the northern defensive line. Commander, are there mobile suits in the defense force? Of course, they've already been deployed. Please tell them to provide us with support. You want me to tell them? Didn't Captain Walter assign you full responsibility for the defense of this base? Military organizations only function based on orders issued by those in positions of responsibility. That's true. I'll pass word to the officer in charge. I know there's no point in complaining to you, but I never thought I'd be put in charge of this entire base. It can't be helped. Captain Walter's too busy working on the final stage of the operation to pay attention to us here. You understand that, don't you, Commander? That's an officer's responsibility. It's all as you say. I'll prepare myself for the worst, too. All right, Lieutenant Donahue, I'm counting on you. Yes, sir, Commander, sir. Very well. I'm off to reinforce the northern defensive line. This war will be over soon regardless. Be ashamed to die here just before the end. Let's all meet again, alive. Moving out. By which mean blinking out of existence. But, you know. Lieutenant Commander, he's gone. Took the Gelgug with him too. Something's really lit a fire under their asses. I was wondering how much longer they'd sit there in their mobile suits, but they finally left. Excellent. Time to move forward. Okay. Here come those idiots. And now... we've got Gym Sniper 2s. Excellent. The HQ's battle analysis shows that this area is a way in to a weak part of enemy defenses. Good. The invasion force is probably launching its attack against Hunden base from the north right about now. We'll hit them ourselves while the enemy's attention is drawn to the north. Our main objective is stopping those HLVs. We'll need to acquire our targets and destroy them before the HLVs launch. Our long-range sniper beam rifles can shoot down the HLVs when they're rising out of the atmosphere. Redo your equipment checks before the operation. These new models are something else. Didn't you say the same thing once already, Mike? Although these new Gym Sniper 2 models have Sniper in their name, they are highly versatile mobile suits based on a highly modified and improved Gym. They're not cheap toys, so don't break them. Got it, Mike? I know, Anita. These new models are amazing, aren't they? The Gym is constantly being improved. We'll be able to blast Xeon bastards out of the sky with this. I fully expect you to, Mike. Team leader, is the Machimonado really at this base? Probably. Sooner or later, they'll have to come to this HLV base. Well, no one has actually reported seeing them, but either way, we can't let them escape into space. To tell the truth, the Federation brass are actually pretty optimistic about Machimonado. They're optimistic? Don't they have that deadly weapon Astaroth? Apparently there was a split in the Xeon forces. They're divided. Yes, according to our intel, Machimonado is basically Cassilia Zabi's private army, so that's why. The other Xeon forces here in Australia only see them as troublemakers. The conflict between the two sides came to a head after they decided to steal the nuclear weapons. Wow. Goes to show there's some good people in the Xeon forces, too. I don't get it, though. The Xeon forces must have taken this attitude with respect to Machimonado because they know the war is coming to an end. Maybe they realize their side's development of a deadly bioweapon will work to their disadvantage after the war is over, if word gets out? I think you're absolutely right about that. They must have decided that it would be in their best interest if they just decided to take care of it secretly. I heard a rumor about that. Been a while since you talked about a rumor. True, but this is an actual rumor. From the intelligence agency, of course. According to the rumor, Walter's side wasn't in close contact with Machimo NATO because they were using them against us as a decoy. They wanted us to expend our energy looking for Machimo NATO to lower our fighting capacity. Yes, that's exactly it. The Federation, and in particular its spy agency, were pursuing them as priority one. We were more worried about where Machimo NATO was than about what Captain Walter was up to. That's certainly true. They sure were popular. Captain Walter doesn't have nukes or a bioweapon. Did you hear any other rumors? This one's pretty fishy, but one faction in the Zeon forces is clearly moving to oppose the Zabi family. This anti-Zabi trend is not limited to Australia either. We see it throughout the Zeon forces. Zabi family is not all that popular among the citizens of Zeon. What does that have to do with Machimo NATO? The anti-Zabi faction was trying to have the Federation dispose of Machimo NATO in order to prove that the Zabi family was guilty of war crimes. Anyway, that's how some people are interpreting it. There are a lot of people who would escape prosecution if the Federation only went after the Zabis. And the Earth Federation certainly can't put the entire population of Side 3 in prison. No, they can just treat Side 3 like prison for the next, 20, 30, 50, 100 years. For Side 3 to return to being a loyal colony, placing all the blame on the Zabis is probably best. The Zeon military also knows this, and that's why they decided to deliver Machimo NATO to us on a silver platter. Leung, I'm impressed that you can focus on your missions while listening to all those rumors. But sir, this one really is just a rumor. Really detailed one, though. I guess we'll have to decide for ourselves which ones we believe, or we could always just stay undecided. You're a strong man. I don't know about that. If I am strong, it's because I've been working for you, team leader. Okay, now what? More cutscenes, or do we actually get to do things? 17 minutes of cutscenes now. What, they're already here? Yes, it's impossible to determine exact strength because the sensors there are very basic to avoid detection by the enemy, but based on the Federation formation, it appears to be a mobile suit team. And Donahue's unit? Currently heading towards the northern defenses. Federation mobile suit team. Do we have anything we can send as reinforcements? I'm afraid not. Even our reserves are already on the front line. Donahue's team is itself support, remember? Ah, yes. Is there nothing we can do? If we don't smash that mobile suit team right away, they'll open up a path for the main force to enter. Commander Uriah, why not use that? That? The weapon that was too big to transport for use in the current operation. That, the mobile armor developed by the Australian occupation forces. The mobile armor? With the Zaku head? What was it called again? The mobile weapon Rhinoceros. Ah, here we go. If base defense is the objective, it should be ideal for deploying almost unlimited force. True, that mobile armor is a monster, almost like an old-fashioned battleship. Wasn't the burstliner cannon they mounted on that thing a Federation weapon originally? They say bustliner, but I've always seen it as burstliner, so... That's right. The Rhinoceros development plan was designed to take advantage of a burstliner cannon taken as booty. We never could solve the cooling problem, though. So it was never officially approved, at least that's what I heard. Still, that shouldn't concern us now. We only need to use the Rhinoceros for one day. It won't be necessary tomorrow. True enough, weapons are consumables after all. Excellent. Deploy the Rhinoceros, buy some time for our operation to succeed, and hurry up with those HLV launches. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Okay, so we gotta blow up a Rhinoceros. I should bring my own. Launching HLVs at top priority, countdown starting. Okay. So are we going to throw beams at it, or do those people just get away? All sorts of stuff to shoot at here. An HLV was launched from the base. Team leader, do you think that was... No clue, but when you consider the conflict between Zeon's forces in Australia and Machimo NATO, I think it's unlikely they were on board. Maybe they panicked and launched early? Probably. Astaroth is probably on one of the remaining HLVs. Anita, how long until the next HLV launches? Based on the amount of time they took for that one, there are probably 7 turns left until the next. Good work. Looks like there's not much time left. Let's hurry, everyone. Huh? What is it? Some kind of strange reading. It's not in the database. No, wait, it's a Zaku, but the size is off. What do you mean? It looks like some new kind of weapon. A new weapon? Now that's an interesting idea, that they start sticking Zaku heads on all these mobile armors so that the Federation computers misidentify them as Zakus. Energy readings are rising drastically. Take evasive action. What? Okay. Hello. Man. What the hell is that? It really is a mobile fortress. Is that a burstliner cannon? That's a burstliner cannon? Yes, at the start of the war, Federation forces in Australia lost a burstliner cannon during the confusion of retreat. You mean it was stolen? No, there was a unit transporting one and other supplies that went missing during the withdrawal. And now it's mounted on that monster. And we get to be shot by our own weapons. Burstliners are mainly used as support weapons for mobile suits in space. That's why you don't see many of them on Earth. They're closer to prototype status than official or even top secret status, really. It'd be tough to take it head on, but we can beat it if we take advantage of its weak point. What's its weak point, boss? Its weight. Since that monster is using a burstliner as its main cannon, it'll have a rough time rotating with it. So we the advantage of our mobile suit's mobility? Exactly. There's no time left until the next HLV launches. Attack with all you've got. Yes, sir. Sortie team. Excellent. Okay, so. Okay, let's see. I'll send white base, because I always do. And for this slot, let me see. This, I think... next ship down. Yeah, Sinanju's on here. I want to start leveling those, because I understand that, Unicorn and Sinanju are pretty much the gateway to all the other Gundam Unicorn stuff, so that's what we're doing. So, we will send the carry base. Alright. And start stage, destroy all HLVs and the Rhinoceros within 7 turns. It said Rhinoceros is plural, but I think there's only one, hopefully. Only 7 turns until the HLV launches. Alright. Save time. I need to clean up some of this ridiculous number of mid-stage saves I've been putting together. But we'll do that some other time and do this. Alright. 4 HLVs in 7 turns and a Rhinoceros. Alright. Okay, well, I think I don't have the Gym Sniper 2 White Dingo, and I would like to get it, so I'm going to let Pierce take out on as many enemies as I can manage. Long-range beam rifle has a range of 5, so does the rocket launcher. Alright, let's see. I'm going to go with the rifle. I want to see it use it. Let's see. I'll finish my mission no matter what it takes. I may have to just grind the get gauge out on, after the stage for him. But, let's see. That's a good shot. An accurate one, too. Zaku does have a bazooka. It can retaliate. And... missed. Good. Alright. Now... okay, I'm going to just bunch all these guys up, not attack yet, and let my people get going, starting with the Unicorn and Sinanju. Forward. We're just going to kind of go for it, so... missile barrage out. Nope. Apparently I wasn't in tank range, though, so... alright, Unicorn goes first. And we will watch it use the Beam Magnum, which has piercing. 14% chance of being countered, not much. And load the big pile of E-Packs and beams. Alright. Yep, 12,705 damage. Good job, this. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure he gets a chance step, which he can use to walk up and stab the turret on that thing. Well, this level, that's good. He's now level 25. And... yeah, let's just do some stabbing. Wonder if I can transform it into destroy mode, or if it has to be upgraded to that. Well, we'll find out. Either way, Beam Saber out. Stabbing complete. 7,900 out of 2,800 damage. That should count for overkill, I would think. And... we'll just... oh yeah, we're here to do a specific thing, and it has a time limit. Maybe I should start trying to do that thing. Like, hit that HLV with bazooka. I have a feeling this will... oh! HLVs have a focus spot, so... cannot counter. Okay. Pinpoint. Alright. That's one. I'm not going to worry too much about the tanks and things, because I do have a feeling that they'll, you know, there'll be a step after this where I can do something about those. Okay, carry base forward. Missile barrage, fire. Connected. Very nice. Alright. We're going to send out the Sinanju, which is going to start with its beam saber. And we'll watch that too, of course, because, yeah. We got the fancy things, we're going to use them. And saber out. Shank. We're good. It's about the same damage as the unicorn, that makes sense. And there's that. Alright. We'll stick with this. It's the most energy efficient. We'll kill this, and then we'll do like we did with the unicorn and go after the HLV. Interesting. The rocket bazooka has a much larger range, and I'm pretty sure that'll be a kill as well. Yep, very much so. Good. Alright, we're off to a good start. We've only got 2 more HLVs and a Rhinoceros. Given the kind of damage those two can put out, I don't foresee the Rhinoceros being a problem. Let's see what the Jesta can do to that Zaku, though. Beam rifle. We'll use that. Alright, go Jesta. And the next time you see this game, I will probably be recording it on a PlayStation 5. I was able to get the disc model, so I'm just waiting now for my humpbacked space taco to be delivered. Good kill. Okay, that's a less energy and also less attack power. We'll go with the beam rifle. Beams to you. Not a kill. Ooh, took a counter. I'm not too worried about it. Would have been nice if they'd gotten the kill, but, let's see, where next? Ah, the Shakushiki Kai that's been waiting to level up so it can become a full armor. That's what's next, so... You are stab. There we go. Alright, unit level up. And into attack. Character level up also. Very nice. She kind of looks like Meryl from Trigun. Let's see. Guess I'll shoot at something. Probably the Zaku here. Not quite enough for a kill. That's okay. Somebody else can get it. Man, my people are not doing well with dodge right now. Dodge is kind of important, so... Well, let's see. Rachel's about to level herself, so... we'll beam this Magella and hope it works. Not enough to kill, so next time. But she did dodge, so good for her. Anybody else on this ship about to level? Sheld is getting there. We'll let Sheld do it, because I want that Marasai to digivolve into whatever the last thing it can be. Okay. Vigor up. Chance step. More beams for you. Done. There we go. Dead Magellatop. Final chance step. Tank stabbing. Critical. Good. Dead tank. Unit level up. Perfect. I forget whether the Marasai needs one more level or two to make this work, but we're going to try it. Saela. Shoot that down. Yep, beam cannon is anti-air. Since we haven't seen the Heavy Gundam before, we're going to watch it. Looks pretty good. Very nice. Overkill, but, you know, anti-air was going to be overkill. Alright. Chance step forward. 4 to 7 range, which is not enough to hit anything, so we'll just wait. Okay, up on the top ship. We'll let that the Justa Cannon take down that Zaku. And Goat should be able to do that. Oh yeah, I forgot I had one of those before. I think I must have turned it into that regular Justa and then gotten a separate cannon for Goat. I forget why I took off the Psycho Doga. I might have turned it into something else. I probably did, in fact. I just do not remember what for the life of me. Alright, let's try the barrage skill. That's sure a barrage. Fairly effective one too, so that's not bad. Oh yeah, it's a level 3. Of course I've used it before. What am I saying? Let's see. Things that are not level 3. Most everything here. Zeku's Y is level 3 though. I've had a Hyzak cannon before, but we'll use it for a little bit. Ah, it has an anti-ground missile pod. That's good. Anti-ground is a pretty powerful bonus because, I mean, there's an awful lot of stuff on the ground. There's a lot of ground, and things stand on it. So... okay, there's the missiles. Ah, it has the hip missile pods. Very nice. Dead Magellatop, or Dead Magella attack. Now I can switch to the anti-air weapon to finish that off. And... 240mm cannon. Let's watch that too. 'Cause why not? Here, have a big gun. Boom. There we go. Alright, now. Final chance step. I'll chance step up here. I'm not sure why you decided to tell me that, because I did not attempt to. I wonder if I got a trophy that it's not showing me. Let's see. Oh, only 14 to use the pod, so sure, pod's for you. And that'll reduce that to a turret, which the next person out can deal with. Level up. Very nice. Attack. Definitely attack. Okay. Let's see. Just trying to decide what to do. I'll send the Ifrit out. It doesn't get to do enough. That's done. Now, the Ifrit has the same problem as the Goof, which is that its effective range is exactly through spaces. So, if I take on a Goof, I'm taking it on evenly. So, we'll go with the shotgun. Let me back off one space. Use the shotgun from the outermost range. And we'll watch the animation because I don't remember if we've done that. If so, it's been a minute. And There we go. 42.99 is not bad. It's about to counter. Relatively high chance of success, but also just finger machine gun, so hopefully not too bad. Yeah, moderately okay. Ifrit doesn't have a shield, so I did more damage than I took. That's pretty much the best indicator there. Act Zaku cannot get close enough to do anything. Or, Gear Zulu. So, we'll see if the Act Zaku can, being a little bit more mobile. Nope. Alright. Gelgug probably also can't then, but I'll bring it out, because why not? Zeku's Y might be a good way to go, though. Nope, it can't either, so... Anybody, who'd I leave on here? A couple. We'll send out the Dwedge Custom. That can reach a goof. Let's do it. Okay, I hope you know how to dwedge, because I'd like to wrap that attack up quick. At least the goof's out of its range, so... Beam Bazooka for you. And... Nope, missed. Oh well. And... Evaded. Okay. I'll bring out the Gyaradoga as well. And I'll leave the GPO2 in reserve, because, you know... Sometimes, likewise, the XS, because not much going to get past them. Alright. Might should have saved, but we'll try. Rhinoceros staying still. Goof attacking the Ifrit. 2782. Work on that dodging thing, guy. Almost dead. Yeah, critical, I know. Damage level is rising. Yeah, we know. Okay, dodge. 50% chance. Good, successful dodge. 50% chance. Successful dodge. Dob Day. 38% chance. Successful dodge. Good. It has goofs. I can capture the goofs. Dodge, 50%. Good job. And a Zaku, 37%. Okay, yeah, my Vigor would probably be up after I successfully dodged that many times too. 48%, so... Oh, because it's a Zaku machine gun, higher chance of success, yeah. Either way, that Dob Day has spit out its candy, so now I can blow it up. Dob's coming in. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. 6 turns, yes, I'm aware. Okay. Let's see. Pierce can get close enough to shoot a goof, but not the one that I'd been working on, so... We'll start with some missiles. Missile spam for you, 59-15. Long-range beam rifle, 81% chance, 65% chance. We've watched it beam, though, so... Beams to you, you're dead. Good. Tiny sliver of the get gauge, but enough to be worth it, so... Long range... Oh yeah, that's one of the ones I was going to keep. Bother. Oh well, it happens.